WKRG News 5.
The woman who is part of the Bonnie and Clyde duo that who terrorized people in several states didn't show up in court today. Find out why. Plus, police in Kansas have found a possible motive for last night's deadly mass shooting at a factory.
The 10th GOP presidential debate was the most contentious one yet, with candidates ganging up on frontrunner Donald Trump. I'm Weijia Jiang at the White House with the latest coming up.
Sunny and cool today, a warm, wonderful weekend on the way. We'll talk about that on News 5 beginning right now.
From WKRG News 5, the Gulf Coast news leader, the news starts now.
Hello and thanks for joining us today for News 5 at noon. I'm Devin Walsh. First on 5, one half of the Bonnie and Clyde couple who went on a crime spree through 4 states did not appear in court this morning. Brittany Harper was not at her arraignment hearing because she's still recovering from gunshot wounds to the leg that happened when the couple was captured. Harper's court-appointed attorney was there in her place. She is expected back in court on May 10th, and her jury trial should start later that month. But this is just the beginning of charges for Harper. She still faces other charges in the 4 states where the crime spree happened. Alabama legislators are working on a very lean general fund budget for the state, and that could mean cuts to Medicaid services. The Senate approved $1.8 billion spending bill last night would basically level fund all agencies next year. And it means that Medicaid would not get the extra $100 million requested. But the Senate rejected Governor Robert Bentley's request to shift more money from the Education Trust Fund to the general fund. The budget now heads to the House. Republican presidential candidates are desperately trying to slow Donald Trump's momentum before it's too late. The insults were ruthless during a wild debate last night, but Trump isn't backing down. CBS News correspondent Weijia Jiang has the very latest from the White House.
Tell the truth. Other than that, I rest.
Senators Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz launched verbal attacks against GOP presidential frontrunner Donald Trump during a debate on CNN last night.
Here's a guy that inherited $200 million. If he hadn't inherited $200 million, you know where Donald Trump would be right now? Selling watches in Manhattan.
Trump's opponents are scrambling for support ahead of Super Tuesday. Cruz sold himself as the best candidate to beat Hillary Clinton, but Trump fired back.
First of all, he's talking about the polls. I'm beating him awfully badly in the polls.
But you're not beating Hillary. So you're not beating Hillary.
Well, then if I can't beat her, you're really going to get killed, aren't you?
Rubio picked up where he left off at the debate with an appearance on CBS this morning.
And I'm asking everyone watching tonight, if you're a Republican and you don't want your party taken over by a con artist like Donald Trump, unite behind us.
Trump hammered Rubio on Twitter, calling him a lightweight, choker, and Mr. Meltdown, all in one tweet. On the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton is claiming new momentum on the eve of the South Carolina primary, which she's expected to win easily. Clinton danced on stage with Charlie Wilson during a campaign stop last night before stumping in Georgia and South Carolina today, targeting minority voters.
Let's make sure we get out and vote on Saturday.
Bernie Sanders meets with supporters in Minnesota before heading to the Palmetto State for the next big race. Weijia Jiang, CBS News, the White House.
Now on Tuesday, 11 states, including Alabama, will vote with a total of 595 delegates at stake. Trump has 3 straight victories behind him, but rival campaigns and super PACs are spending millions of dollars in new ads to derail his momentum. The candidates all know that Alabama is important in their push to win their party's nominations. Republican hopeful Marco Rubio heads to Huntsville for a rally tomorrow at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Hillary Clinton will be at Miles College in Birmingham on Saturday. Her husband, former President Bill Clinton, will also campaign for her here in Alabama. Donald Trump will be in Huntsville on Sunday for a rally at the Madison Municipal Stadium. We will have complete Super Tuesday coverage you can count on Tuesday night as the primary results come in. So be sure to tune in Tuesday night to News 5. Federal and local authorities in Kansas are investigating a workplace shooting that's left 3 people dead and 14 others injured. Police in Kansas say shooting suspect Cedric Ford was served with a protection from abuse order in the factory where he worked just an hour and a half before he opened fire. Ford, who has a criminal record, left work after getting the order and first opened fire from his car, hitting someone in a car. He then shot another driver and stole their car before heading back to the XL plant. Ford shot one person in the parking lot and another 14 inside the building before an officer gunned him down. Police say Ford was armed with an assault rifle and an automatic handgun. Investigators are trying to figure out how a suspect with a criminal record was able to get those weapons. Apple is asking a judge to reverse a court order that asks the company to help the FBI unlock the iPhone of one of the San Bernardino shooters so the agency can access encrypted data. Apple says, though, it is a dangerous request and violates the company's constitutional rights. To show its support, Google is expected to file a friend of the court brief on Apple's behalf. The recent tornadoes in our area over the last couple of weeks serve as a great reminder that we all need to be prepared for disasters. And this weekend, you can buy severe weather supplies tax-free. The sales tax holiday runs through Sunday night, and you can buy things like batteries, cell phone chargers, coolers, first aid kits, generators, and much more tax-free. For a complete list of what items are tax exempt, just check out our website, WKRG.com. Happening today, a job fair aimed to help veterans can also help anyone who needs a job. Now, the job fair began at 11 o'clock this morning at Fort Whiting on Broad Street in Mobile, and the first 2 hours were just for veterans, but starting at 1 o'clock, so in less than an hour, anyone can come check out the event. More than 100 businesses will be at today's job fair. Industries represented at the job fair include aerospace, industrial, education, food service, healthcare, maritime, IT, retail, and others. Starting today, you can get a first-hand look at a piece of World War II history. The only B-29 super fortress in the world landed in Mobile yesterday is part of the Air Power History Tour, which is a traveling tour featuring historic World War II aircraft. The B-29 is especially significant because it was used to drop the atomic bomb on Hiroshima that essentially ended the Second World War. The plane will be open to visitors until Sunday at the Mobile Downtown Airport on Michigan Avenue. Tickets are $10 per person. Children under 10 are free. Well, it is certainly shaping up to be a great weekend weather-wise. To be out and about, let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist John Nodar for a look at what's in store.
All right, and what's in store is beautiful. Blue sky start to finish today. Let's jump right in here and show you what's going on as we look down the Mobile River to our active waterfront and our very inactive sky. It is quiet as a mouse out there. Gulf Quest showing 53 degrees and a dew point of 27, so that translates into a very low relative humidity, at least for this part of the world, of 37%, and that northerly wind is a big part of it. Here's what's going on around the southeast right now. Birmingham, Memphis, Atlanta still in the 40s. We're in the 50s here, and we'll be close to 60 before the day is done. I'm going with 59 degrees for a daytime high today. But we'll be sunny and even warmer tomorrow, and warmer still on Sunday for what should be a wonderful weekend. I'll have more in just a few minutes.
Well, coming up after the break, we have two health alerts for you, both having to do with vaccines, one for the flu and one for Zika.
It's tomato planting time on the Gulf Coast, John, but you know what? You got to have your tomato insurance.
Does somebody write a policy for this?
No, John.
Well, you can explain it on Plain Gardening.
Plus, be sure to download our News 5 app to stay up to date on news on the go. It is available for download from both the Apple App Store for iPhones and Google Play for Androids. We'll be right back.
It's the Lazy Boy 2 Great Chairs sale. Get 2 great chairs for one low price. It's your choice. Match them up or mix it up, like a pair of recliners from only $5.99, plus special financing. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
If you have a story you'd like News 5 to investigate, send us an email at news5investigates@WKRG.com, and we'll start digging.
Senator Sessions warned.
80% of the people voting in this past election in exit polling said they opposed executive amnesty.
Byrne lied.
We in the Congress are not going to vote to give amnesty to people who are here illegally.
Byrne voted for Obama's illegal executive amnesty and Syrian refugee program against Senator Jeff Sessions' warnings. Byrne lied. and put our families and nation in danger. He'll lie to you about anything.
I'm Dean Young. I approve this message.
When you get hurt in a car wreck, do you know who to call?
Absolutely. Call 888-8888. Andy's got your winning number.
Hurt in a car wreck?
Everybody knows you call Andy.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call the winning number. Call me right now.
Andy fights to get you the money you really deserve. Andy wins. Call the winning number. 888-8888.
I'm attorney Andy Citron, and I win, or you don't owe me a dime. Call me. It's just that easy.
Andy wins. Call 888-8888.
It's the Lazy Boy 2 Great Chairs sale. Get 2 great chairs for one low price. It's your choice. Match them up or mix it up, like a pair of recliners from only $5.99, plus special financing. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
We have a health alert now for you on News 5. Did you get this year's flu shot? If so, did it prevent the flu? The CDC says so far this year's vaccine cuts the chance of getting the flu by nearly 60%. They say that makes it one of the most effective flu vaccines in recent years. All right, so if we compare that to last year's vaccine, the flu shot only reduced the risk by 20%. The CDC says there is still time to get a flu shot. And you might soon be able to get a shot to prevent the Zika virus. Researchers say they're working on a vaccine, and it could be just weeks away from testing. The mosquito-borne virus has prompted a worldwide health alert after it was linked to birth defects in Brazil late last year. Already, there are nearly 100 travel-related cases in the U.S., 1 in North Alabama and more than 30 in Florida, including 3 newly diagnosed pregnant women. Well, we are continuing our special series called Digital Dangers today on News 5 at 5 and 10 o'clock. Tonight on News 5, the final part of our series. All week long, we have looked at how smartphones and tablets are straining our eyes, ears, and even our brains. Well, tonight in part 4, we're taking a look at our backs and our hands. You know, it's so common to see kids hunched over their devices, both in school and at home. And we always see them putting more stress on their hands and fingers to use tablets and phones. So, how concerned should parents be? Tonight, hear from the experts themselves.
Watch your posture, which, as you noted, is the biggest problem with these devices, and that's going to be the leading indicator to cause these kids have problems down the road.
Doing that motion every single day, you know, I don't think our bodies were initially designed to hit you know, a text or an emoji or something on a keyboard, you know, 10,000 times a day or whatever that number is.
Don't miss the final installment of Digital Dangers with JB Buno tonight on News 5 at 5 and 10 o'clock. And by the way, if you missed any of JB's reports, you can just search for Digital Dangers on WKRG.com. Well, I want to give you a preview of a story I'm working on tonight for News 5 at 6 o'clock. It's about a program in Mobile that's helping women dress for success. It's called Our Sister's Closet, and they provide business suits for free for women who have a job interview. We were there as Army Staff Sergeant Michaela Clayton was being fitted for a business suit as she makes the transition from the military to private industry. She says she has no fashion sense or the money to buy a new wardrobe.
My work wardrobe consisted of Army fatigues and boots.
Get the drill sergeant badge. Get the drill sergeant badge.
All right, that's her uniform, but they will transform her tonight. You will learn more about Our Sister's Closet and see how a business suit is really changing women's attitudes and giving them much more self-confidence. It's a great program, and we're going to also tell you how you can donate professional clothing if you have some things in your closet.
That really sounds like a cool program, and I'm looking forward to your story. And what's this you're looking at here? Right here.
I'm hunched over my tablet.
Sit up straight, will you? And we'll have a wonderful weather forecast for you next.
The Greatest Home Show in Mobile, February 26th through February 28th at the Alabama Cruise Terminal.
WKRG News 5 alerting you when news is happening.
You get hurt in an accident, you get yourself a lawyer. You call Morris Bart.
My attorney is Morris Bart.
Injured in a car wreck? You know what to do. Just call 433-2210 or Google Morris Bart. One call, that's all.
Having a little extra help around the house and someone to talk to can make all the difference. TLC Caregivers can help you or someone you know keep their independence. TLC Caregivers is licensed, bonded, and insured in Florida and authorized by the state to provide personal care services. Let us help simplify your life. Log on to our website, tlccaregivers.com, to see how we can help, or simply call 857-0920. TLC Caregivers, when someone you love needs special help to stay at home.
Bradley Byrne is fighting for Southwest Alabama. He fought the Washington bureaucrats' mismanagement of red snapper fishing in the Gulf. He fought and secured funding for the I-10 bridge without the Democrats' gas tax increase. And now, President Obama is trying to cut funding for the Littoral Combat Ship. But Bradley Byrne is helping make sure Obama's budget is dead on arrival. Bradley Byrne, the real Alabama conservative.
I'm Bradley Byrne, and I approve this message.
Hi, guys. We all know about BOGOs from other stores, right? But did you know they're not always the best deal? Walmart has everyday low prices on everything they sell, not just on select items.
Mobile. The total amount saved at Walmart versus Winn-Dixie was $22.51 on this week's basket. That's 16%, including BOGOs. Why shop anywhere else?
Start maximizing your savings on your entire basket of groceries by shopping at Walmart. Start shopping with Walmart's everyday low prices today and see what you could save.
Ever wonder how often people actually do this?
Dream home. You were so caring to walk me through the mortgage.
We get it all the time.
Got it.
Just for doing what we do.
Hashtag convenient. On the road now.
It's nice to know we make a difference.
So how did they help you out? They brought several common sense ideas that help close the deal.
And that a great bank is a really important thing to have. Caring, convenient, common sense. Community bank like no other bank you know.
It's the leap year sale at J&J Furniture. Get 29% savings store-wide, then an additional 29% off that. And pay no interest for 4 long years. It's now through Monday only at J&J Furniture and Mattress.
Now, John Nodar with First Alert Weather.
Well, good afternoon. A beautiful Friday afternoon, heading into a wonderful weekend. Sunshine, cool temperatures today, mild over Saturday and Sunday. And well, take a look for yourself. If you haven't been outside yet, find a way, because it is going to be a gorgeous afternoon. And the weekend, well, you're just going to like it. Let's take a look, show you what's going on with temperatures around the area. Mobile Regional Airport, 54 degrees. Dew point is 28. Our relative humidity is way down there in the 30% range, and it may drop further. And if that's the case, you might notice it when you put on a sweater or when you get out of your car, a little static electricity there, pulling up your socks. Yeah, you got that whole thing going. Anyway, just know that that's going to happen, and these light northerly winds will keep cool, dry air moving our direction. 54 degrees in Mobile right now, 55 Pascagoula and Pensacola, 56 in Destin. Most of us in the mid-50s and warming a few more degrees before all is said and done. Lots of sunshine out there is kind of counteracting the cool air that's being brought in on this northerly wind. So we end up close to 60 today, mid-60s tomorrow, probably upper 60s Sunday. Here's the forecast for today and tonight, the way it's shaping up right now. Sunshine and 59 degrees, then cooling very quickly after the sun goes down. When you have light winds, clear skies, and dry air, the temperature tends to drop very fast. And you're also going to find a lot of variety on the temperature map tomorrow. Anywhere there's a little valley, the cold air is likely to pool up. So some folks may actually get down to freezing. I think in Mobile it'll be around 34 degrees. But if you've planted tomatoes this week, you might want to cover them up. Dauphin Island, blue sky above. The Sea Labs Alpha Skycam showing lovely pictures all day long, and the radars showing lovely pictures too of nothing, because we're not looking for any rain today. The reason is high pressure. High pressure tends to circulate air clockwise in the northern hemisphere, and that's why we're getting a northerly breeze. It also makes for a very stable atmosphere, which in the late winter and spring means beautiful weather. That's what we've got going for today. The extended outlook, 59 degrees this afternoon. Another chilly night tonight, and then mid-60s tomorrow, upper 60s Sunday. You get into early next week, we're looking at low 70s with a skimpy 10% rain chance Monday and Tuesday, maybe a few extra clouds as well. Coming up, it is Plain Gardening. We're talking about tomato insurance for these chilly nights.
Barrow's Restful Sleep Center. Rest your body and your wallet.
Are your bills piling up? Bankruptcy may be an option. We know you have questions. The law office of Padgett and Robertson has made it easy and discreet. Log on to HermanDPadgett.com for answers. Make HermanDPadgett.com your first step to financial freedom.
Think dental care is expensive? USave Dentistry can help. How do we do it? With an on-site dental lab and a team of caring, experienced dental professionals. You deserve quality. You deserve affordability. USave Dentistry.
53 years of, well, life, I guess. And after 53 years, I didn't think we needed help from anybody. But we did. I did. His care just got to that point. I couldn't do it by myself anymore. I needed someone who would care for him, and care for him not as a patient, but as the love of my life.
If you're struggling to care for a loved one, Emerald Coast may be the answer. Emerald Coast Hospice Care is part of your Medicare benefits and pays for supplies, medications, medical equipment, and nursing visits for all eligible patients. Best of all, our care comes to you in the comfort of home, from a place that's always been and always will be in the homes and the hearts of the Emerald Coast. If you need help caring for someone you love, call Emerald Coast today.
Bradley Byrne is the establishment Republican's establishment Republican.
Byrne is the establishment Republican.
Byrne, a Democrat turned Republican.
Establishment Republican Bradley Byrne.
Byrne, representing the establishment Republicans.
If you're voting for Cruz, Rubio, Trump, or Carson, you have to ask yourself, why would I vote Byrne and send an establishment Republican back to Washington? Let's take our nation back. I'm Republican Dean Young. I approve this message, and remember,
Bradley Byrne is the establishment Republican's establishment Republican.
After an accident, call Morris Bart. He got me $225,000.
Injured in a car wreck? You know what to do. Just call 433-2210 or Google Morris Bart. One call, that's all.
Sub King. Sandwiches made for a king.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Plain Gardening with gardening expert Bill
John,
Burns.
good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey, Bill, look, it's one tiny little tomato.
Yeah, don't say anything about my tomato, John. You know, it's tomato time.
Yeah.
It's time to get them started. Here's how you know when to start your tomatoes. Here on the Gulf Coast, you want to pick about a week around the last average frost date. The last average frost date, it's between February 27th, March 3rd in Mobile, Fairhope, Spanish Fort. And really, I like to plant my tomato, if I can, within a week after that last average frost date.
But this time of year, the temperatures are variable.
They are very variable. And here's the thing. You could wait till all the frost was over with, absolutely, completely, 100% certain, and your tomatoes will get killed by summer.
Right.
So what we've got to do is we've got to take some chances. And we're going to put them out about this time of year, and there's only a 50% chance starting, on that last average frost date. So we're in pretty good shape. But what if the 50% chance happens? We've got to have some tomato insurance, John.
That's right, and here it is.
Yeah, and so if you've got your tomato out and you put it out this week and you've got this little cold snap coming up, oh, you know what? Look at this, insulated, John.
Okay.
Boom.
Well, that's easy enough.
Put it right here. Put a brick on top of it. Put a little dirt around the sides, and that should really insulate it down to about, I would say down to 25, 26, 27 degrees.
Okay. All right.
And it'll be really great. Now, maybe you want something a little more permanent. This is something that people who really love tomatoes have learned to do. It's called a wall of water. Look at that. You didn't get yourself wet. Can you see what this is, John? It's plastic, and you just put water in each of these tubes. I didn't quite fill it up because it doesn't need to be filled up this time of year. And that really keeps it warm.
Really?
This will keep this tomato safe down to about 20 degrees.
Good grief.
Good grief.
Now over here for your slightly bigger tomatoes.
Yeah, now a lot of people do this, and it's really a great idea because even if we don't get freezing weather, temperatures in the 40s can really damage tomatoes if you have it a lot at night. So what I used was this fleece cloth, which is called a row cover. You can get it at Spunbound Polyester. It's really good. It's nice. It breathes. And I just wrapped it around a tomato cage, and then I'm going to trim it all to make it look neat. And that's really going to protect that tomato from harsh winds and keep it a little warmer.
And if it's really cold, can you add something to this?
And if it's really cold, put an extra blanket over it.
Okay.
That'll help a whole lot. And you could even use clear plastic on this, John. It'd be okay.
All right, so it's about time to get these tomatoes in the ground, but you just have to be careful when it gets cold.
You have to be a little careful for the cold, but if you wait too long, the heat gets you.
Right. All right. So
that's why we look for this. That's why we look for tomato insurance.
You gotta be there right at the right time. Timing is everything, they say. And if you are up on time to catch Bill's radio show, that will be Sunday mornings from 9 to 11.
Every Sunday morning, 9 to 11 on 106.5 FM.
Right, and check out Plain Gardening at yahoo.com. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, John.
Reduce brown spots and freckles with a quick and effective laser treatment at the Martin Center.
Bradley Byrne is fighting for Southwest Alabama. He fought the Washington bureaucrats' mismanagement of red snapper fishing in the Gulf. He fought and secured funding for the I-10 bridge without the Democrats' gas tax increase. And now, President Obama is trying to cut funding for the Littoral Combat Ship. But Bradley Byrne is helping make sure Obama's budget is dead on arrival. Bradley Byrne, the real Alabama conservative.
I'm Bradley Byrne, and I approve this message.
All month long at UJ Chevrolet, it's the biggest President's Day sale in history. 2016 Cruze, 0% financing or drive for $179 a month with no down payment. 2016 Malibu, 0% financing or drive for $199 a month with no down payment. 2016 Equinox, 0% financing or drive for $199 a month with very low down payment. Find new roads to UJChevy.com and UJ Chevrolet, Mobile's oldest GM dealer, serving the coast for more than 75 years. Airport east of Schillinger Road.
Unclaimed freight notice this weekend at American Freight. Over 1,000 truckloads of living room furniture. 7-piece living room groups that include a sofa, love seat, coffee table, 2 end tables, and 2 designer lamps. You get all 7 pieces from only $398 complete. Free layaway till tax refund. Same-day delivery. Come to the loading docks this weekend only at American Freight in Pensacola at 4500 Mobile Highway and in Mobile at 3404 Moffett Road.
She says their names.
Trayvon Martin, shot to death.
Don Hamilton,
unarmed.
Sandra Bland,
did nothing wrong.
and makes their mother's fight for justice her own. She speaks for a city poisoned by indifference.
We need action now.
And stands with the president against those who would undo his achievements. Just like she's always stood with us. Hillary Clinton.
I'm Hillary Clinton, and I approve this message.
Well, our entire news team is working hard on our next newscast, so please join Mel, Roseanne, Peter, Alan, Randy, and myself for News 5 at 5 and 6 o'clock. And don't forget, you can log on to Facebook and WKRG.com to get news all throughout the day.
All right, and if you don't have those weekend plans, what are you going to do?
You're going outside.
That's right, you're going to make some weekend plans because it's gorgeous out there. Enjoy.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here today at 5.